शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। सर्वकर्माणि मनसा सन्न्यस्यास्ते सुखं वशी नवद्वारे पुरे देहि नैव कुर्वन्न कारयन् देहि। देहि means Atma. Dehi sarvakarmani manasa sanyasya. Dehi vashi. He is a vashi dehi. Vashi means he has mastery over his mind and senses. So he is called vashi. Vashi dehi. Here dehi refers to a jnani. Vashi dehi means a jnani. When the jnani has understood that he is the Atma, such a vashi dehi, such a jnani, he is referred to as dehi because he has dehabhimana abhas. There is as though identification with the body. Therefore he is called dehi. Vashi dehi. Sarvakarmani manasa sanyasya. Giving up all the karmas. Manasa means jnanena, viveka buddhya, by means of jnana. Navadvare pure dehe sukham aste. Navadvare pure. The body is compared to a city with the 9 gates. Navadvare pure. Sukham aste. He sits happily. He sits in the body happily. Means he resides in the body. He continues to live in the body, giving up all the karmas. Yastu paramarthadarshi
Yastu paramarthadarshi
saha
saha
sarvani karmani
sarvani karmani
sarva karmani sanyasya parityajya nityam naimittikam kamyam pratishiddhancha sarva karmani tani manasa viveka buddhya karmadau akarma sandarshanena santyajya ityarthah aste tishtati sukham त्यक्त वाङ्मनः कायचेष्टः यतिः निरायासः प्रसन्नचित्तः आत्मनः अन्यत्र निवृत्तबाह्य सर्वप्रयोजनः इति सुखम् आस्ते इत्युच्यते यस्तु परमार्थदर्शी tu indicates vailakshanya. Previous verse was about karma yogi, unlike a karma yogi who is an ajnani. A paramarthadarshi, a jnani, paramartham drashtum sheelam asya iti paramarthadarshi. One who constantly sees the absolute truth. One who abides in the knowledge of the absolute truth is called Paramarthadarshi. Saha, he, Sarvani Karmani Sarva Karmani. The Vigrahavakya of Sarva Karmani, Sarvani Karmani Sarva Karmani. Sanyasya means Parityajya, giving up all the karmas. What do all the karmas include? Bhashyakara enumerates all karmas. Nityam naimittikam kamyam pratishiddhancha sarva karmani. Sarva karmani includes nitya karma, naimittika karma, kamya karma, as well as pratishiddha karma. Tani manasa. Manasa means viveka buddhya, with the viveka, with the atmanatma viveka. Karmadau akarma sandarshanena. Manasa is explained. Manas means viveka buddhi. And what is viveka buddhi? Karmadau akarma sandarshanena. Seeing akarma in karma. Karmanya karmayah pashyet akarmani cha karmayaha. What is your reading? Karmadau akarma sandarshanena or akarmadi sandarshanena? Karmadau
akarma sandarshanena.
So karmadau means karma vikarma we have to take. Karma akarma vikarma. So karma akarma vikarma. So that which is karma akarma and vikarma for an ajnani, all those things are akarma for a jnani. Karmado akarma sandarshanena. He sees akarma in karma, meaning he understands that the Atma is akarta and abhokta. Therefore, Atma is not doing anything. So, this Viveka Buddhi, this jnana makes him free from all karmas. Santyajya. Sanyasya means santyajya. Ityarthaha. Aste. Aste means tishtati. Remains, dwells. Sukham. Sukham aste. Sukham is adverb. Kriya Visheshana of aste. And Sukham is explained. Tyatta vagmanah kaya cheshtaha yatihi. This person is a yati, a sannyasi. Shankaracharya takes it as the description of a jnani who is a sannyasi. Tyatta vagmanah kaya cheshtaha. He has given up all activities, verbal, mental, as well as physical activities. Verbal activities in the form of chanting of the Veda, etc. he has given up. Manascheshta, upasanam, etc. he has given up. And kaya cheshta, all types of physical activities, agnihotradi, as well as krishi vanijyadi, everything he has given. So, what he does, only jivanamatra cheshta. Just for conducting his life, he will go for bhiksha, etc. Nirayasaha. So he is free from all ayasa, free from all struggles. Prasanna chittaha. Therefore he is prasanna chitta. He does not have anything to accomplish. Therefore he is peaceful. He enjoys a calm mind. Atmanaha anyatra nivritta bhashya sarva prayojanaha. So how does he become nirayasaha? Because he does not have anything to accomplish outside. Atmanaha anyatra, other than Atma, external to Atma. Nivritta bhashya prayojanaha. He does not have any prayojana in the external objects. He does not see any purpose to be accomplished in the anatma. That is how he becomes peaceful. He enjoys the peace and happiness in himself. Therefore, sukham iti sukham. So this is the explanation of sukham asti. Not that he keeps worrying, etc. Sukham asti. Ityuchyate. Vashi. Jitendriyah ityarthaha.
Jitendriyah ityarthaha.
Vashi means Jitendriya. He has mastery over his senses. Saha katham aste.
सह कथम आस्ते
क्व कथम आस्ते
क्व कथम आस्ते
इत्याह
इत्याह
क्व कथम आस्ते क्व means kutra. Where does he sit? Where does he reside? Katham aste, how does he reside? Ityaha, it is being told by Navadvare Pure Naiva Kurvanna Karayam. Navadvare Pure is answer to Kva Aste, and Naiva Kurvanna Karayan is answer to Katham Aste. Navadvare Pure Sapta Shirshanyani
आत्मनः
उपलब्धिद्वाराणि अर्वाग्द्वे मूत्रपुरेश विसर्गार्थे तैर्द्वारैः नवद्वारं पुरम् उच्यते Navadvare Pure, in the city with the 9 gates. What is the city with the 9 gates? The Sharira, the body. So, Shankaracharya counts the 9 gates. Sapta Shirshanyani. 7 gates are on the head. In the head, Shirshanyam, 2 eyes, 2 ears, then 2 nostrils and 1 mouth. So totally 7. Plus Arvagdve, 2 at the bottom, below. Arvag means below. Dve, 2. Mutra Purisha Visargarthe, which are meant for excretion of, elimination of Mutra and Purisha, urine and stool. Tairdvaraihi Navadvaram Puram Uchyate Shariram. So, with these 9 openings, the body is called Navadvaram Puram. Shariram Navadvara Puram Uchyate. Shariram Puramiva Puram Atmaika Swamikam Tadartha Prayojanaischa Indriya Mano Buddhi Vishayaihi Aneka Phala Vijnanasya Utpadakaihi Paurairiva Adhishtitam Tasmin Navadvare Pure Dehi Sarvam Karma Sanyasya Aste Shariram Puram Iva Puram. It is not a real city, it is as though city. Therefore, it is called city. Puram Iva Puram. So, it is like a city. See, to compare it to a city, there has to be some sadrishya. Some similarities should be there. One similarity is it has 9 openings. Just because of openings, you cannot call it a city. There has to be some other similarities as well. Bhashyakara describes those similarities. Just like a city has a master, a king, a governor, the body also have a master, a lord. Atmaika Swamikam. Atma is the one Swami. So Eka means a Pradhana. Atma is the main lord of this body. There is one main lord, then there may be assistant lords. So Atmaika Swamikam. Atma is the Swami. Atma ekaha Swami yasya tat Atmaika Swamikam. And then there is a king. The king is Atma. Then there are some other people. The citizen. Just like a city has citizen, even the body has citizen that serve the Lord. Tadartha prayojanaischa indriya mano buddhi vishayaihi. So indriya mano buddhi vishaya. Indriya, manas, buddhi and vishayas. All these, they are like citizen, aura. And indriya mano buddhi vishaya, they are subservient to the Atma. Tadartha prayojanaihi. Tasya arthaha eva prayojanam yesham te tadartha prayojanaha. Taihi tadartha prayojanaihi. Their prayojana, their purpose is to serve the purpose of the Atma, to serve the interest of the Atma. So, indriya mano buddhi vishayaihi tadartha prayojanaihi. Tadartha prayojanaihi qualifies indriya mano buddhi vishayaihi. Aneka phala vijnanasya utpadakaihi. And for the sake of the Atma, these indriya, manas, buddhi and vishaya, they together produce many phala vijnana. Aneka phala vijnanasya utpadakaihi. They produce many vijnanas, many experiences which are phala, which are in the form of karma phala. So, aneka phala vijnanasya utpadakaihi. Pauraihi iva adhishtitam. Pauraihi iva. The indriya, manas, ityadi, they are like a paura. And his body is adhishtita. Body is occupied by these pauras, in addition to the Atma. Tasmin navadvare pure dehi sarvam karma sanyasya aste. So tasmin navadvare pure, in that kind of pura, in that kind of sharira, dehi, the dehi, a jnani dehi, sarvam karma sanyasya aste. He resides in the body, giving up all the karmas. Kim visheshanena sarvo hi dehi sannyasi asanyasi va dehe eva aste तत्र अनर्थकं विशेषणम्
तत्र अनर्थकं विशेषणम्
इति
इति
उच्यते.
उच्यते.
So now there is a Purva Paksha. The Purva Pakshi says, why देहे आस्ते नवद्वारे पुरे आस्ते. Why this is told about a sannyasi? Why a sannyasi resides in the body? This has to be told. Because everybody resides in the body only, whether he is a sannyasi or an asannyasi. When everybody resides in the body, why Krishna has to specially say a sannyasi resides in the body? When you have to describe someone, some person, so please tell about your Swamiji. Then you start saying, our Swamiji eats food. He eats breakfast, lunch and dinner. It does not make a description. Because it is true, it's common for everyone. When Krishna is describing a jnani, he should mention the specific characteristics of a jnani, which are distinct from that of an ajnani. So, that is why Purvapakshi is asking, Kim Visheshanena? What is the purpose of this Visheshana? Anena Visheshanena Kim Prayojanam? What is the purpose of this Visheshanam, this adjective of a jnani, this description of a jnani? Because Sarvo hi dehi sannyasi asanyasi ma. Sarvo hi dehi, every individual, he, it is well known, whether it is sannyasi or asanyasi, dehe eva aste, resides in the body only. Tatra anarthakam visheshanam iti. Tatra, therefore, tatra jnaninaha vishaye, about a jnani, this visheshanam is anarthakam. This qualification of a jnani, navadvare pure dehe aste, it is anarthakam, because it does not really distinguish a jnani from an ajnani. Then Bhashyakara Siddhanti answers this question. Uchyate
Uchyate
yastu ajnaha dehi
yastu ajnaha dehi
dehendriya sanghata matratmadarshi
dehendriya sanghata matratmadarshi
saha sarvopi yehe bhumau asane va ase iti manyate.
गेहे भूमौ आसने वा आसे इति मन्यते.
नहि देहमात्रात्मदर्शिनः
नहि देहमात्रात्मदर्शिनः
गेहे इव देहे आसे इति प्रत्ययः सम्भवति.
देहे आसे इति प्रत्ययः सम्भवति.
देहादिसंघात व्यतिरिक्तात्मदर्शिनस्तु
देहादिसंघात व्यतिरिक्तात्मदर्शिनस्तु
देहे आसे इति प्रत्ययः उपपद्यते.
देहे आसे इति प्रत्यय उपपद्यते.
परकर्मणां च
परकर्मणां च
परस्मिन् आत्मनि
परस्मिन् आत्मनि
अविद्यया
अविद्यया
अध्यारोपितानां
अध्यारोपितानां
विद्यया
विद्यया
विवेकज्ञानेन
विवेकज्ञानेन
मनसा संन्यास उपपद्यते।
मनसा संन्यास उपपद्यते।
उत्पन्न विवेक विज्ञानस्य
उत्पन्न विवेक विज्ञानस्य
सर्वकर्म संन्यासिनः अपि
सर्वकर्म संन्यासिनः अपि
गेहे इव
गेहे इव
देहे एव
देहे एव
नवद्वारे पुरे
नवद्वारे पुरे
आसनम्
आसनं
प्रारब्धफलकर्म संस्कारशेषानुवृत्त्या
प्रारब्धफलकर्म संस्कार शेषानुवृत्त्या
देहे एव
देहे एव
विशेषविज्ञानोत्पत्तेः
विशेषविज्ञानोत्पत्तेः
देहे एव आस्ते इति
देहे एव आस्ते इति
अस्त्येव विशेषणफलम्
अस्त्येव विशेषणफलम्
विद्वद्विद्वत्प्रत्ययभेदापेक्षत्वात्
विद्वद्विद्वत्प्रत्ययभेदापेक्षत्वात्.
So, Siddhanti is answering Purvapakshi's question. Why Dehe Aste, this description is given. So, then Siddhanti says, this description is very much relevant because this description distinguishes a jnani from an ajnani. A jnani knows that he is not the body, but in the meantime, because of the prarabdha, he will continue to have the body. Though he has the body, he knows that he is not the body. Whereas an ajnani, he identifies with the body. When you identify with the body, you cannot think you are living in the body. You are residing in the body. Because you are the body. When you are saying, I live in a house. I live in a house. When you say this, you are making that statement because you know that you are different from the house. When you know that you are different from the house, you are making the statement, you live in the house. House is the adhikarana and you are the one who reside in the house. House is the adhara, you are adheya. Adhara, adheya or adhikarana, adhikartavya. There is a difference. So an ajnani can easily say, I reside in the house. But he cannot say, I reside in the body, because he does not know the difference between himself and the body. Whereas a jnani has understood that he is very much different from the body. Therefore, a jnani can easily say, I reside in the body. I am not the body, but I reside in the body. Therefore, the Visheshanam, Dehe aste is applicable only to a jnani, not an ajnani. Because ajnani never thinks I am residing in the body. Ajnani thinks I am the body living in the house. Now, Purvapakshi may ask another question. A jnani is Atma, Paramatma. Now, Paramatma is all pervasive. How can you say that the all pervasive Paramatma resides in the body? How can you say body is the locus of the Paramatma? Then Siddhanti says, though the jnani is Paramatma, because of prarabdha karma, the jnani continues to have the experience of the body. Because of prarabdha karma, the jnani continues to get the experience in this body. The localized experience is felt in the body, and it is caused by prarabdha. Therefore, a jnani says, I am present in this body. A jnani is present everywhere. Yet, since the prarabdha karma is felt only in this body, and the experience caused by the prarabdha karma is felt only in this body, it is okay to say Navadvare Pure Dehe Eva Aste. That is the samadhana for that question. So, Yastu Ajnaha Dehi, an Ajnani which is a Dehi. Even Ajnani is a Dehi and a Jnani is also a Dehi. Both can be called Dehi. Who is Dehi? Dehaha asya astiti Dehi. One who has a Deha is called Dehi. Ajnani has Dehi. Even a Jnani has Deha. But the difference is, an Ajnani fully identifies with the body, whereas a Jnani's identification with the body is just an abhasa. Abhimana abhasa, as though identification. As though identification means he knows that he is not the body. Still, because of prarabdha, a seeming identification with the body continues. That is called abhimana abhasa. It is this identification, a jnani's identification is with the awareness that he is not the body. An example for this could be an actor playing the role of someone. He knows that he is not the role, yet he will have identification with that role. Otherwise, he cannot play the role. So, yastu ajnaha dehi and ajnani dehi. Dehendriya sanghata matratmadarshi and Ajnani identifies himself with the Dehendriya Sanghata. Dehendriya Sanghata Matre Atmanam Pashyati. Or Dehendriya Sanghata Matram Atmanam Pashyati. Iti Dehendriya Sanghata Matratmadarshi. He understands the Dehendriya Sanghata alone as Atma. Dehendriya Sanghata itself is my Atma. Dehendriya Sanghata Matram Atmanam Pashyati. Saha, that kind of an Ajnani, Sarvaha api Gehe bhumau asaneva ase iti manyate. So Ajnani, what he thinks, Sarvaha api, every Ajnani thinks, I reside in Gehe bhumau asane. I reside in the house, or I reside on the earth, bhumau, or asane, on a seat. I sit in these places. Gehe ase, I reside in my house. Bhumau ase, I sit on the ground. And asane ase, I sit on a seat. Iti manyate. An Ajnani understands so. Nahi dehamatratmadarshinaha gehe iva dehe ase iti pratyayaha sambhavati. Dehamatratmadarshinaha, one who identifies with the body as Atma, he cannot say Dehe Ase. Unlike Gehe Ase, the Gehe Ase iti pratyayaha iva. Like Gehe Ase, this pratyaya, Dehe Ase iti pratyayaha na sambhavati. He cannot have the thought, he cannot have the understanding. Pratyaya means a thought or an understanding. Aham dehe ase, this pratyaya is not possible. Dehadi sanghata vyatiriktatmadarsinastu. Unlike an Ajnani, one who recognizes his Atma, which is distinct from body, etc. Dehadi sanghata vyatiriktatmadarshinaha, one who identifies the Atma which is distinct from body, etc. Dehadi sanghata, the assemblage consisting of body, etc. Vyatirikta, distinct from that kind of Atma, one who understands it, means a Jnani. Dehe ase iti pratyayaha upapadyate. Dehe ase, this understanding is possible for him. Parakarmanancha parasminnatmani avidyaya aropitanam vidyaya vivekajnanena manasa sanyasaha upapadyate. And now Bhashyakara explains how manasa sanyasaha is possible. Giving up the karma is okay. You say, I am giving up. So, giving up the karma is one thing. You stop doing the work. that kind of giving up is possible. Anybody can do. So that for that you don't need jnana. You can just stop doing work. Anybody stops doing work. So what makes a jnani different in terms of giving up the karma also? So there the adjective manasa, the qualification manasa plays an important role. Ajnani may give up karma, but manasa sanyasya, it is not possible for an ajnani. So, a jnani is again distinguished. See, all these descriptions distinguish a jnani from an ajnani. And Bhashyakara is subtly analyzing all those things. Navadvare pure dehe aste. Even that distinguishes a jnani. Sarva karmani manasa sanyasya. The word manasa is important because that is what distinguishes a jnani from an ajnani. A jnani gives up the karma with the jnana. And how can one give up karma with the jnana? Bhashyakara explains how the karma is given up by means of jnana. The real giving up is possible only with the jnana, because Atma does not have any karma. Since Atma does not have any karma, and the karma of the body, mind, senses are superimposed on the Atma, because of ajnana, one cannot be free from karma until one gets jnana. Therefore, the true giving up of karma is possible only with jnana. So, parakarmanam cha parasmin atmani avidyaya adhyaropitanam. Parasmin atmani, the Atma which is para, which is distinct from the body, mind and senses, that kind of Atma, on that parakarmanam avidyaya adhyaropitanam, parakarmana, the karma of the others. Karma of the others. Para means other. Other means anatma. Deha, indriya, manaha, sanghata. Avidyaya adhyaropitana. They are superimposed on the atma because of ignorance. Avidya. Vidyaya vivekajnanena manasa sannyasah upapadyate. It can be given up by means of vidya. Vidya is vivekajnana, and that is referred to as manasa in this shloka. Sannyasah upapadyate. Sannyasa is possible. Utpanna viveka vijnanasya sarvakarma sannyasinaha api gehe iva dehe eva navadvare pure asanam. So, now Bhashyakara explains how you can say a jnani lives in this body. Jnani being Atma, he is all pervasive. How can you say he is just in this body? So then Bhashyakara explains, though the jnani is everywhere, as Atma, the Jnani is everywhere. But because of Prarabdha Karma, the Jnani gets the Vishesha Vijnana only in this body. Vishesha Vijnana means the specific experiences. The specific experiences are felt only in this body. And why these specific experiences happen? Because of Prarabdha Karma. So, Utpanna Viveka Vijnanasya Utpannam Viveka Vijnanam Yasya Saha Utpanna Viveka Vijnanaha Tasya Utpanna Viveka Vijnanasya Bahuvrihi Samasa. The person in who Viveka Vijnana has taken place means one who has attained Jnana, a Jnani ityartha. Viveka Vijnana has taken birth in his mind. Such a person is called Utpanna Viveka Vijnana. Sarvakarma Sannyasinaha, and he is a Sarvakarma Sannyasi. He has given up all the karmas. Gehe iva dehe eva navadvara pure asanam. Gehe iva, like a house, like sitting in a house, like residing in a house. He resides in the body. Dehe eva navadvare pure dehe eva asanam. Residing in this body only. How is it possible? Dehe eva asanam katham. Because he is everywhere. How can you confine his residence to the body only? Then Siddhanti says, Prarabdha phala karma samskara sheshanuvritya. Because of the continuation of the samskara shesha, the remaining samskara of the karma. So, karma samskara. The karmas remain in our sukshma sharira in the form of samskara. So, karma samskara continues. And they produce prarabdha phala. They produce phala. The karmas, the karma samskara, they produce phala. And the phala of these karma samskaras, they are prarabdha. Prarabdha means they have already started yielding their result. So, prarabdha phala karma samskara sheshanuvritya. Because of the continuation of the karma samskara, whose results have already started. They have already started yielding their result. Therefore, dehe eva vishesha vijnanotpatte. Because of the prarabdha karma, he continues to get the vishesha vijnana only in this body. Though he is all pervasive, the vishesha vijnana happens only in this body. All our specific experiences. See, Chaitanya is everywhere. Chaitanya is everywhere. It is the Jnana Samanya. just consciousness. But when the consciousness associates with the particular name and form, it is called Vishesha Vijnana. Like Ghata Jnana, Pata Jnana, all these are Vishesha Vijnana. So all the Vishesha Vijnana arise in this localized sphere, this body. And as this Vishesha Vijnana is caused by our Prarabdha Karma. When the Prarabdha Karma stops, there is no more Vishesha Vijnana. Then you remain just the consciousness. Therefore, Dehe eva aste iti astyeva visheshana phalam. Therefore, Dehe eva aste is possible. Therefore, visheshana phalam astyeva. The visheshana definitely has a purpose. It distinguishes a jnani from an ajnani. Vidvad avidvad pratyaya bhedapekshatvat. The visheshana, the distinction is based on the pratyaya bheda, the difference in the understanding between vidvat and avidvat, a jnani and an ajnani. So, a jnani and an ajnani are distinguished based on their pratyaya bheda. Based on their distinction in their understanding. And this Visheshana, so, Vidvad avidvad pratyaya bhedapekshatvat vidyat vidvad avidushoha bhedasya. The distinction between Vidwan and Avidwan is based on their pratyaya bheda. And this Visheshana shows their pratyaya bheda, shows the distinction in their understanding. Therefore, the Visheshana serves a purpose. Therefore, the Visheshana cannot be stated redundant. It is not like saying Swamiji eats 3 times a day. Yadyapi karyakarana karmani avidyaya. Time is up. We'll see tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.